Hey guys, it's Tasha. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the crib. For my returning positive supporters and subscribers, welcome back. Come on in and get comfortable. I'm outside right now, guys, and that unit is going, so forgive the noise. But I had to come out now before I forget what I wanted to do. I pulled out the plants, and as you can see them, they're right there. The potato greens, I say, that were in that bag, because it was one of the first bags I did. As a matter of fact, it was the first bag, and then that one, and then the other container down there. But I had also put a potato slip in there, a sweet potato slip in there, what, maybe a month ago, I think, I don't know, and it's doing well. I just put it in there just because, really. I really didn't think it was going to survive, but it has. So right now my plan is to dig that up and cause the least amount of stress as possible to that plant. So I will probably end up taking off at least a foot of soil under this plant. At least that's my plan anyway. Like I said, I don't want to cause it too much stress. And just so you know, I'm going to show you what I got when I pulled off those things. Hold on, let me back out. That. So I'm going to keep hope alive and hope that there is something else up under there besides that. And I got those sweet potato slips right there to put in the 10-gallon grow bag. I was going to use a 5-gallon, but since those potatoes are dying out, I'm going to use the 10-gallon one. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Hopefully I can remember to actually record what I'm going to do. At least that's the plan. But you know, my plans, they get kind of off from time to time. Oh, and by the way, let me go over there right quick. Right there. That yellow leaf right there, I pulled that off of that plant. And it's another one on the other side. And I'm going to see if the bugs will eat those as opposed to climbing up the stalk to get to the other leaves. Oh, and also, y'all remember when I put that bread and water into the rutabaga bed? I looked at it earlier and I saw at least 2 slugs in there. So, but I don't know if the water will or will not kill them, or is it something in beer that'll kill them, because I didn't have beer or anything like that. All I had was a slice of bread that has yeast and sugar in it. And it does work, apparently, I guess. So we'll see. Alright, so the next time you guys see me, I will be working on this grow bag with those sweet potato slips. Alright. Okay, here's my bucket and hand spade that I'm going to be using to try and get this out with the least amount of trauma to the plant as possible. That was a lot easier than I expected. There the plant is. Here's the soil, and I guess because it's not impacted or whatever they call it, so now I'm going to dump this into there and go through it and see if we got any potatoes in there. Okay, I just dumped out the 10-gallon grow bag, and this is what I got. I think what I'll do next time is use actual seed potatoes as opposed to the potatoes that were growing in the pantry, and see if I get a better outcome. Alright, so this is all the soil right here, and this is my empty grow bag. Well, yeah, this is my empty grow bag. So I'm about to put maybe a foot of soil in there, at least as much as on the plant that I just took out, and then I'm going to put those in, and I'll be right back when I'm done. And guys, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to let my seeding collard green plant go. it was somebody came along and bent it, and then a torrential rain came, and that was the end. It's just gone. It's not faring well. I opened one of several of the seed pods, and I wish I had brought some scissors so y'all could see this. I opened several of the seed pods, but you can see it right there. Look, it's gone. And there were no seeds in any of the pods. So I'm going to pull this plant up, dump the soil into the pool over there. And I'm going to try to see what I can do to add some nutrients to it. I do have some vegetable peelings or vegetable scraps that I can cut up and put in there. And let's see what we can put in this pot right here. Well, this bucket. Okay guys, here's my recap for today, which is June the 11th, 2025. And what you're looking at right now are the last 2 remaining sweet potato slips that I have in the pool to be transplanted into a grow bag eventually. That is the newest grow bag right there. Those right there are the potato vines that I pulled out earlier. And that is I think it has 3 sweet potato slips in there, okay? And I'm just waiting on those 2 to die. I don't need those 2 to perish or to die off to get these 2 into something, because I do have a 5-gallon grow bucket, not grow bucket, a 5-gallon grow bag in the house. All right, this thing right here, which you probably can't tell, it has that one celery plant, which is right there, and then this mature tomato plant. Okay, now what I did was, remember those, what are they? Remember those suckers that I pinched off and I stuck in the dirt up here just to see if they would die, and they didn't? They're down there. They're on that corner right there. They're in there. So we're going to see what's going to happen with those. And let me show you my let me show you. Okay, well, you know, that's the peppermint. That's where I took that's where I got the suckers from. That's scallions. That's a sweet potato that's been there for months, and that's what it has done. I'm going to use that one of those 5-gallon grow bags specifically for this potato. And this is the harvest for today. Hopefully you, okay, good, you can see it. Let me put it right here. I'm not thoroughly disappointed, you know what I mean? Because something is better than nothing. I was just hoping for a few bigger potatoes. If they all had been that size, I'd have been ecstatic. And I nicked this one. So I'm going to see what I need to do to let these cure, or whatever I need to do before I go to munching on them. And is there anything else I can think of off the rip? Not off the rip. I think we're good for right now. I just got this one extra bucket. Oh yes, this bucket is because of that one collard green plant that I had left over. A rain came along and totally destroyed the plant. I mean, just finished breaking it to pieces. And there are the pieces right there. I just went on and pulled it up and broke it on up. Those seed pods, I checked about 5, and none of them, they didn't even have seeds in them. They were just empty, and they were dying on the plant anyway. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. All your comments, I truly appreciate it. Come back anytime, and I'll see you all in my next video. Oh, and by the way, y'all remember these 2? This one, and this one, how the soil had raised up? I went on and poured just a little bit of the water out, and I did not lose any soil at all. I poured a little bit of the water out, just enough so that the soil will be even with the top of the buckets. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye guys.